Okay. Alright. So we up and running in here. We just got to add the Rise of Kingdoms for content. And that's all we gotta do. Took you a minute to? Yeah man, I came back from running. Basically I took a shower, I ate something. I thought I had something ready to eat at the fridge, but apparently I didn't, so I just had to prepare something quick enough. And yeah, that's why it took me a while. I'm sorry about it. I really thought to myself that I had like a piece of steak left in my fridge, but unfortunately no, that wasn't the case, so I just had to make a couple of mashed eggs, I guess. I don't know how you can call it, but something like that, something under those terms basically. Oh no, I'm not gonna do you. What the hell? Oh, but that's something we gotta do, and that's something we gotta do real quick now. I definitely gotta... Where is it? Where are you? Oh, I really gotta do the arms training. Like, let's go with normal first. Now select the skill for me if you can defeat me. Okay, sure. Activate skill. Well, this one isn't gonna last much, so let's just go with challenge 10k, and let's see, we're gonna go with this right here. I really gotta finish this one up. I didn't do it yesterday. I don't even know why I forgot, because it was on my to-do list yesterday. Okay. Honestly, I barely play these events, so I'm super lazy to figure out. Next please, thank you. What do I have to... Oh my gosh. Arms training challenge please, thank you. I hope there's some good rewards in here. Like, we have 2 dazzling starlight sculptures, a crystal key, speed up, so basically nothing even worth it. Alright, why not? No, 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 no. No. Okay, but why do I have to come all the way to here to challenge? Like, that's kind of annoying if you think about it. That's kind of annoying. Anyway, I'm sorry for the late stream, Scoots. How's everything going today, brother? Everything is alright? By the way, what is that profile picture that you have? Is it like a cat or something? Or is it like a baby? Like, it's too small to tell, so I'm trying to understand it, but... 200 rage. You know, I'm gonna take this because Lohar, like, it's really not as good. I'm gonna go with this one, yeah. It's super late stream today, I ain't gonna lie, but I just had to do it. Maybe by tomorrow I'm gonna, because I'm thinking about making a new daily plan where I might be doing my live streams somewhere around 15 UTC to 17 UTC. Going fine, gotta rework our Kingdom Discord though, and it's a cat, yeah. What's wrong with the Kingdom Discord? Maybe just add some more story into it. Like, you know, man, I'm super lazy when it comes to handling discords, I ain't gonna lie. Like, if you see my discord right now, it's like super basic, like nothing crazy going on in there. Whenever attack, lower has a 10% chance to gain a shield damage factor for 5 seconds. While the shield is active, lower troops deal an extra 10% normal damage. Okay, I'll take it. Ugly, and I want to mix migration discord into it. Ah, that's nice. I mean, yeah, like I said, I'm super lazy when it comes to Discords. I understand that I have a lot of work to be putting into mine as well, but I haven't found the time, man. Like, between work and everything else that's going on in my life right now, I really cannot find the time. Rank 92, okay. I really gotta find time. Like, whenever I was doing when I was doing content for League of Legends before, I remember that I knew how to do everything on Discord, but now I just have forgotten everything. So for every small change that I have to make on Discord, I actually gotta go and open like a YouTube video or something. I just don't remember the details anymore. It was easier back then. Main reason behind mixing the two would be to show potential migrants how our KD is social wise. That being said, if you want to show them how social it is, doesn't mean that they will also get access to maybe some information that they shouldn't have. Therefore, maybe potentially it's not the best idea. Attacks have 10% chance to deal extra damage once and silence targets for 3 seconds. Low heart troops add a stack of poison with each. Lower strength is lower than 50%. These troops deal an extra 20% damage. Okay, I'll go with this one because at the end of the day, I believe that I'll be beating him fast enough before that activates. I can limit to our general chats. Yeah, but I'm guessing that even in your general chats, there's some stuff going on, right? I don't know. Okay, again, I'm no king. I'm no leader of alliances, so of kingdoms. I have no idea. I'm just joking. Right? I'm just like giving random ideas. Edward of Woodstock, welcome to my army. Even though I'm not gonna use you anytime soon, I believe. Is this guy any good? Anyone knows if Edward is any good? I believe that he sucks. I haven't checked the details, but I haven't exactly seen the guy around on the map too much. Nothing big, mostly shit and giggled. Also, thank you for the likes. Someone else just came into my live stream and hit the like button, and I appreciate that. I don't know who you are, anonymous guy, but thank you about that. It's pretty active though. That's nice. That's actually nice. Okay, so activate skill. I gotta activate now tomorrow. When attacking another troop, lower troop has 10% damage with 500 extra attack normal damage. Okay, let's go like this. Let's see if I can actually reach the 165 points. This is a level 5, so after, what do I get if I get a good ranking? Like, whoo, all right, that's some good stuff in here. So maybe I want to be finishing in that rank 50 or something for sure. All right, let's just try to go a little bit harder on this one. Wait a minute, like the rewards are actually pretty good on this one. I wish I could gain rank 1, but that's basically impossible. That's basically impossible because I'm no whale or something, so there's a lot of work to be done here. By the way, man, what is going on into your KVK, Scoots? Like, I'm seeing something like nobody's fighting anymore. Is it like a peace or something, or because I'm not seeing the enemy burn any more your flags or try to advance or something? Like, did you like reach an agreement that war is over and now it's time to grow, even though they basically won everything? But I'm trying to realize that right now. So I was checking your kingdom, your KVK out. I believe it was yesterday or today, earlier, and I wasn't exactly seeing anyone fighting or anything burning at all. And we made peace so we could get at least 1 coin. Yeah, that's a good idea, man. I always respect the kingdoms who just understand that at the end of the day, it's nothing but a game, and peace is the most important thing. So it's kind of like, yeah, we played, we lost, it's okay, like we will get the rewards, but at the same time, let's just do the best we can so that everyone can grow, you know. That's actually a good thing. That's how you make allies. Even though, okay, technically you're basically contributing to the other kingdom getting stronger as well, so somehow you're basically screwing yourself because you want to be that stronger kingdom. But at the same time, man, you know, you just gotta have a fair game, you know. Like, if your enemies aren't powerful, you ain't gonna enjoy the game anyway. We gave it our all, but our KVK wasn't winnable, sadly. Yeah, I saw the difference in numbers, man, and the difference in activity. Like, it was just too big. Like, those guys were just too powerful. Like, I saw that. Everyone tried their best, so that's what matters. But at the end of the day, man, yeah, I saw that. It's okay. Like, personally, I wouldn't really care too much about it. Like, I really wouldn't. I would just say, like, it was a good KVK. You tried. What actually matters is that you basically got whatever you could from that KVK, man. Just right now, just focus on gathering those gems. Focus on getting those barbed forts done. Focus on getting those barbs killed. Get the rewards, get the speed ups, get everything you can, and you will be more powerful for next KVK. And that's about it. You know, it's kind of like, that's the way it actually works, you know. Okay, so if I go into arms training right now, I'm level 6, I'm rank 66. Is there a big difference between, like, the gems are the same, you get 2 hours more of speed ups, epic commanded sculptures, which I don't really need, but at the same time I might just sell for silver, so why not? Honestly, I ain't gonna lie, man. As a spectator, I believe that you guys did an amazing job. So, like I said, personally, from my point of view, I feel like I would definitely love to join your KVK, your kingdom. Like, even though you just didn't manage to win, like, it's not all about winning. Sometimes it's about the community which you're in. If the community is fair, if the leadership is fair, if the people are friendly, you know, the rest doesn't really matter. The one thing that I hate, honestly, in this game is how there's no loyalty, meaning that every single time a kingdom loses, basically 20 to 30% of the members just bail out. They're like, yeah, man, you know, we came into this kingdom to win, these guys didn't win. They don't even say we didn't win, but they say they didn't win. So, and so we're just bailing out, and it's kind of sad because it's kind of like, brother, like, come on, that's part of the fun, you know. I really do judge people who just run away from a kingdom as soon as they lose a single fight, because it's kind of like, yeah, the kingdom is going through some hard times, but does it mean that you should just go if everything is okay? Like, if the leadership is okay, if the people are okay, if everyone is friendly, like, why is everything about winning every single time? Like, hey, just accept that sometimes you're just gonna lose, you know. Okay, whatever. We came this far, so let's just try and get that rank 50 anyway. Lost 4 times and had no huge amount of core people leave somehow. Our community is pretty solid. You know, that's definitely one of the biggest blessings that you have as a kingdom, I guess, then. Because not losing the community is like the biggest challenge that every kingdom faces. Like right now, I've seen a lot of kingdoms just go dead, meaning that, yeah, okay, they sustain, they have a couple of members, but at the same time, for the rank in which they're in, they're basically useless. Can I break that rank 50 or something, or is that impossible? I believe it's impossible. Okay, let's see, I'm ranked 55. No, it ain't gonna happen. Sadly, it ain't gonna happen. I'm gonna finish my challenge here, and I'm gonna try my legendary. You must complete normal mode to unlock. Like, I just I just did it. I just completed normal mode, man. Like, what are you even talking about? Alright. Alright. Alright, time to gather those gems, and we also gotta start chaining a couple of barbs because we want to reach that 300, don't forget. There we are. There we are. Alright, and now to send my Lohar to start chaining. Let's go like this. By the way, I really do need more marches, like more AoE commanders, man. Like, all I have right now is my Zhuge Liang, so whenever I want to like chain, it takes me forever. It takes me like 3 or 4 hours of chaining just to waste my AP, and I just don't have that time, unfortunately. So I don't know what I'm gonna do, but at some point, I believe after I get like my main 3 marches, I'm not gonna be advancing to like a 4th march, but I would rather just get another AoE commander, because that's gonna make my farming time and my killing barbs time and everything is gonna make it a lot faster, so it's gonna make it more efficient for me. You know, I believe that after I reach like 3 marches, it's gonna be the time for me to start looking for another AoE commander and just max him out. Well, not max him out, like just maximum enough so he can have that AoE skill. What's like another good commander with AoE skills besides Zhuge Liang? Did Edward that I just unlocked have anything good about that? I don't think so. It didn't seem like that. Deals direct damage to target troop, damage factor, serving as a commander whenever this loses 300 rage. Apply for leadership, MG, Lapu Lapu, Heracles. YSG experience, yeah, but YSG is kind of like experience, unfortunately, so yeah. So basically I need like a champion that is not experienced, because I don't want to be wasting too much stuff on him, you know, not waste too much golden statues or golden stars just to like get him too up. Now something simple like Zhuge Liang. Like Zhuge Liang, the guy is amazing, you know, it's just like level 40, nothing maxed out, just 1 and he does his job, you know. That's basically what I need. I'm not at a point of my game where I have all my 5 marches doing good, so I can just afford myself to start spending more and more resources on my AoE commanders. Heracles, YSG experience, Cyrus and Theodora. Okay. You said for MG, what is actually going on for MG? Wait a minute, I don't have anything good in here, do I? There's actually nothing good in here that's worth it. I mean, nothing good for what I mean, you know. Like, I don't see any good AoE commander. I definitely gotta get me one of those, either Lapu Lapu or Heracles or Cyrus or Theodora. Like, I really gotta get me one of those. It's super duper important that I have at least 2 marches doing AoE damage. You need the leadership 1 for AoE. Let's see what I have in here. I don't believe I have anything good. No, unfortunately I do not. I just do not, sadly. No, I don't have any of those. So this Theodora that I gotta get, you said this guy as well, and Lapu Lapu. So it's one of these guys. And I have exactly 0 pieces out of each one. You open your daily tavern legendary chest, right? You should get a pick chest soon then. I actually did get one about 2 weeks ago, so now it has to fill in again. Let's see. I believe I'm like 20 out of 120 or something. Yeah, I'm 28 out of 200, so I have like 23 keys, but I don't want to open them right now. That being said, I have a lot of other keys that maybe, just maybe, it's time to open them. I don't know when. I don't know when I'm gonna be opening them. Maybe I'm gonna make a video about this, you know, but I'm gonna do something. Look at this. I have like 1700 silver keys, I have about 600 golden keys, and about 500 equipments. Can you show the commanders again? Sure. Just give me like a moment. Let me just do something nice quickly in here. Leelouch, hey, welcome to the stream, brother. How are you doing today? I'm sorry for the late stream, by the way. Like I tried to explain to Scutes, like that I was running, and then I came home and I just had to eat something. I had to take a shower, so it actually took a longer time than I was expecting for me to do my live stream today. Show you the comms, of course. I forgot, I'm sorry. I will show you right now. What do you need to see from the comms, man? Like, basically I was just checking out what I gotta be getting in here. So I got nothing in here with... Oh, wait a minute. All I mean is leadership. I didn't mean legendary. So... what's... So you're saying I need one of these three. Theodora, I need Lapu Lapu, and I need Heracles. Like at least one of these guys. Right now, unfortunately, I don't have... Where's Cyrus? Is Cyrus in here? Why can I not see Cyrus? This guy's Lubu. Whatever. Save the gold ones for the Alliance Mobile. Select all. But if I select all... Yeah, honestly, I don't have any good stuff in here. Sorry, it's not leadership. Okay, so that makes sense. Ugh. I'd say Heracles is too hard for you to get. Cyrus you can get from Wheel, and Thea from Legendary Tavern, 200 key for free. Okay, so I guess I just gotta wait for that and just get Theodora. Yeah, I guess that's basically what I gotta do, but it's gonna take a while because I'm only at 28 out of 200. So that's kind of bad. I ain't gonna lie, that's kind of bad. Okay, Tomes of Knowledge and Sunset Canyon that I gotta do. So let's just go in here. I gotta be doing these daily chests for the Lucrine Scrolls. I always forget to do them. Come on. You know, I don't even remember what I did with my 200 less golden keys. Like, I honestly don't remember which commander I went for. If your kingdom does fixed MGE, you could apply for leadership 1 against a few Heracles heads. Yeah, but then I would need to waste like a lot of speed ups just to get like top 10 or something. Like depending on which rank they give me, it's really gonna be... I'm really gonna be wasting a couple of speed ups, don't you think? So depending on how much I have, we will see. We'll see whenever that happens. When's the next leadership MG? Anyone has an idea about it? Michael or Miki, hey, what up, man? I hope that I remember your name right. Because it's in Greek letters, I always forget to pronounce it right. You can just feed from your farms during kill event. Oh, that's a good idea. In good kingdoms, the scores are not very high for top 10. Yeah, that's the condition there. If you didn't see what you said, like there's basically the condition there. Like I don't know, like this MG should be fixed right now, but we will see. Like from last time I checked, most of the people usually here go for like 10 to 15 million. So the scores in here are kind of high, I would say. My kingdom top 1 is like 30 million score. Now in here they go way higher, like at about 20 million or something. Again, we will see. Like I don't really care too much about wasting my speed ups. I just don't want to be left without anything. And Kingdom has like 90 main accounts and only T5, only 50 normally apply for MG. Pretty much the same in here, man. I've seen like the same faces all over. In every single MG that we get, I see pretty much like the same 10 names, I would say. I don't even know if I apply I'm gonna be getting something good, but I'm gonna try it. Like if I will be here by next MG, why not? My last kingdom had the same problem. It's dumb to waste speed ups and hit farms for just a few heads. Yeah, unfortunately, if you need like a commander, you're just kind of like forced to do it. In my case, I really do need another AoE commander because all I have right now is my Zhuge Liang. So whenever I want to like do, like right now I'm just doing some basic some basic chaining, I guess. It's really hard for me to do it with one march only. Like it just takes too much time, you know. I wish I could have like at least 2 marches. 3 would be perfect, but at least 2. It will make it a lot easier for me to waste my AP points because I don't have as much time during my day to just come in here and just chain my my barbs for like 5 hours, man. You know, it's just too much. Unfortunately, it's just too much. I just cannot do that. I really like the whole idea of my Rise of Kingdoms is that I want to be playing like 2 to 3 hours in a day at max. Like I never want to be playing for more than that because I don't have the time or the luxury to be playing as much. Like hey, I'm young, man. Like I'm like 27 years old. I'm at the beginning of my career. I have a lot of work to do. I honestly have a lot of pushing forward to do. So if I just get stuck into playing Rise of Kingdoms, it's really not gonna be easy for me out there. So I love the game, I'm investing time into the game, but at the end of the day, I want to be playing the game as efficiently as possible, and I want to be playing at some time limits. And my time limits are basically like 2 or 3 hours a day. Unless there's some KVK, which again, in those cases, maybe I'm willing to just go for just a little bit more, but maybe for like 5 hours or 6 hours during KVK and fight times. But most of the time, I would say that 3 hours in a day for a game, it's a normal thing. I looked Heracles by doing twice top 25. Maybe I get the top 25 this time, I don't know, but like you said, man, it's a lot of speed ups used, so I gotta see how much I'm gonna be willing to use for this. Ever did you make your 2 farm accounts in 3269 just yet? No, I didn't. I actually gotta make them. Right before I go there, I actually gotta make them. But honestly, right now I have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have like 5 farm accounts, so I don't believe that I will be needing 2 more. It's just kind of like, let's create them, so I got them ready and going in any case. But I don't think that I will be ever managing more than like 5 farms, because you know, in terms of resources, I'm good to go. Like my last KVK, I basically used 20% of my resources. Like I had like a billion, 1.2, 1.3 billion or something, and basically this is what I'm left after KVK. So I still have plenty of resources. In terms of resources, I didn't even do like the best gathering, and I still was good. Like the only reason as to why I would want to maybe collect more resources is so maybe, just maybe, I could help out a couple of my teammates in 3269. You know, whenever they got a KVK, whenever those tier 5s run out of resources, why not back them up, you know? Because it's actually a good idea. But then again, I noticed that whenever you help people out with resources, they grow lazy to collect resources themselves. So it's kind of like a double-edged sword in there. CM and Heracles is a pretty good barb chain march. It gives a few subs. Yeah, basically all I need is like an AoE commander. Like, it shouldn't be the best. I don't really want it to be the best. I just want it to be a decent AoE commander, you know, just for me to like chain my barbs, and that's about it. I left KVK with billion T's by looting enemies. Best 60 plus random TPs wasted. Oh man, I usually, like, on a KVK I waste somewhere around 15 TPs at max. 15 to 20 TPs at max. Like, I never go past that. Not because I'm watching out not to go. It's just that I don't. I usually position myself pretty good on a KVK. Like, I try my best not to be on the front line. I'm just a little backward. So if anything happens, I don't need to just like get away, like teleport like 5 to 6 times, you know. So most of the times, unless there's like a double front fighting or something like that, which normally that's not the case, I would say that 20 teleports, it's a good number of what I waste during KVK. Wise words, haven't gathered in ages. I love putting I need resource coalition markers on myself while I know they might have billions. I'm telling you, man, people just grow lazy to collect resources. So the few times that I actually helped people with resources during KVKs, I noticed that they don't even collect anymore. Like they start growing lazy. They ask me another second time or a third time for resources. So it's kind of like, at this point, it's kind of like, hey brother, I'm helping you out once, twice, but at the same time, I gotta play my game as well. So I just noticed that, you know. Like, so honestly, 5 farms is good enough. You can sustain yourself and just have those extra, I would say 300 to 500 million resources to maybe help someone else, but that's about it. Like, I would never go above 500 million resources to help someone, unless I see that they're really hard trying for the kingdom, unless I see that they're really big fighters. But even so, man, it's not my responsibility to carry you with resources. It's kind of like yours, you know. Like, I'm trying to be a good guy. I'm trying to be thankful for you being an amazing fighter, but that's about it. I love putting I need resources coalition markers on myself. I know they might have billions. I wish I was a leader just for that. I wasted this KVK around 30 TPs, 30 target TPs, and around 65 random TPs. That's a lot, man. Like, honestly, I don't even, the random TPs, I literally can't. Like, I don't even know. Like, the random TPs in a KVK, I spend them only for one thing. Usually when it's about running away from a fight, and the second one is just to teleport in and out of KVK. So that's basically about it. I don't even know what to do with random TPs anymore. Like, I usually use alliance TPs or target teleports. Like, that's about it. The random ones, I have no idea what to use them besides these two things. If anything, I wish that they just removed the random teleports at all and just maybe made the alliance ones just a little bit cheaper, you know. I go to the enemy zone, leave alliance and random teleport to find a target to loot. Best use, trust me. Well, I'm gonna trust you and just try it out. Why not, man? I'll actually try it out next KVK that I do at 3269 and we'll let you know. Or we might just do recovery KVK in 3152 right now as we are. So if we manage to do that, if we do like a recovery KVK, I might just go for some fighting anyway, because just because it's a recovery doesn't mean that we cannot fight at all, right? Yeah, same. I never use random TPs during war. One whale can swarm down my 68 million heads pretty easily. Yeah, like, I always try to keep myself safe and sound, you know. I'm kind of scared about someone just teleporting close to me and just burning me the hell out before I even put my shield on. But don't be in alliance when you run TP into enemy territory, because if you are, you will go in other zones. If you are out of the alliance, you will teleport around there only. Interesting. Interesting. Also, Green Dude, welcome to the stream, man. I'm sorry I didn't see you. Hello, man. And from me as a tier 4 player, I donate most of my gold to whales. I mean, it's okay to help them, you know, it's okay to help your allies and everything. It's just whenever you see them growing lazy to the point where they just don't do their job and they just ask for resources, you know, that's kind of like the moment where you just kind of snap and you're kind of like, hey brother, at this point you're just using me. At this point you're just being abused. You said that whales just buy 10 billion resources of each. I mean, that is true, like, and I've seen some crazy ass prices for 10 billion resources of each, to the point where, you know, when you basically realize that there's a real business going on between Rise of Kingdoms servers, like sellers and buyers. Like, there's literally a lot of bots in here just selling resources to whales, and it's crazy. It's just crazy. Trust me, it's 50-50 to get in prison, but worth the fun. Yeah, that 50-50, man, is just not worth the fun, because I don't know, man, like, I'm trying to make content here. If every 2 videos I basically show myself getting 0, then it's really not going to be the most amazing content, don't you think? Like, I'm thinking about it, but I'm going to give it a try. It's just that I'm going to not abuse it as much as you do. It happened, bro, it happened, and then I teleport out. Yeah, but by the time you're basically done for, like, you're just donezo. You're just gonna heal like the troops that you have like on your on your hospital, and that's about it. But you will lose the majority of your troops anyway. So maybe you can do that once the KVK is kind of like over, to the point where you don't really care too much anymore because there's nothing more, no more fighting. But if you do that at the beginning of the KVK, it's gonna be trouble. I mean, that's me though. Like, everyone has their own idea and their own way of playing the game, so I'm not gonna be like mine is the right way and yours is the wrong way. Don't get me wrong on that stuff. I'm just saying, like, if it was me, that's the way I would think about it. Basically being a nuisance to the enemy territory kingdom. Yeah, I remember from KVK 1 or 2, actually yeah, it's from KVK 1. Like, we had a guy who basically was always teleporting at our gate, and whenever he would see like weak guys, he would just basically see the power of everyone passing by, and he would just stay there and nobody would see him. But every single time that the weak marches were to pass by, he would just zero them out. And I was trying to get through this gate like 4 times, and 4 times he zeroed the hell out of me. At that point I only had my Charles Martel, so you're gonna just basically realize how easy it was for him to just destroy me. But I don't remember, man. I was literally furious to my kingdom. I was like, hey, are we gonna do something about this guy? Like, he won't let us go into KVK. He just won't let us go to fight, man. Like, he's destroying us before we even get there, and nobody in our alliance is doing anything about it. Yeah, I remember those. That guy, man, that's hate right there. Yeah, it was over the KVK. You can do it at the start. Well, hopefully we'll win, because to do what you're saying, I'm sorry, but hopefully we'll win, because to do what you're saying, you gotta be the winning team, which basically pushes into the enemy territory. So I've only won 1 KVK so far, and it's only been my KVK 1. KVK 2 I lost, KVK 3 I lost, KVK 4 I lost, and we're gonna see if we win KVK 5 with 32-69. But it's possible that we might just lose it anyway. Like, we might just lose again. Like, it's not out of the ordinary for that to happen. So, bro, I got rank 13 in this KVK we won. Rank 13 in like what? Kills? Just how good are you, man? How good are you at the game? Like, it's crazy. Man, I have so much work to be doing here. My KVK record is 7 wins and 3 losses. I wish I had that KVK record, man. Like, mine sucks. Literally sucks so far. 1 win, 3 losses. Just imagine. I'm a streamer, by the way. I remember one guy who just commented under my videos. He was like, "We beat your ass this KVK," and I was like, "Yeah, you did." It's like, yeah, what you wanting to say about it? It's kind of like, hey, brother, you just came into my video right now just to basically be like, act like the mighty guy. Like, hey, you beat me in KVK. It's kind of like, yes, you did. Good job. Now what? I don't know, man. It's kind of funny. Like, I wasn't even mad. I wasn't even furious about it. I was just laughing. I was to myself like, how petty is this guy, by the way? Like, I was honestly thinking just how petty is this guy to come into my videos and just write into my comments, hey, we beat your ass in KVK. No excuse. We were just talking, man. Like, I was after my last KVK in 3152, there was this guy who basically showed up in one of my videos and he commented like, we beat your ass this KVK, or basically, I beat your ass this KVK, and I was like, yeah, you did, thank you. Good job. I was like, yeah, you did, good job. It's kind of like, hey. I was laughing about it though. I was thinking to myself like, why you gotta be so petty about it, you know? That's basically what I was thinking, like, why you gotta be so petty about it? But I was laughing. I wasn't mad, I wasn't furious, I wasn't anything. I was just I don't know. Winners of 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. I mean, that's a really good kingdom, man, in terms of win. I ain't gonna lie. You're definitely doing a good job there, man. You are definitely doing a good job there. My last kingdom wasn't a losing strike. Did I miss something now? I mean, I don't know, man. Like, okay, I went in 3207 on KVK 2 and 3, and we lost both KVKs. Like, I ain't gonna lie, they were a good kingdom, but in terms of winning, they just didn't know how to fight in the map. So they had this as an issue, but it's okay. Like, honestly, the reason as to why I left 3207 wasn't because of anything like that, because I don't really mind if we win or lose the KVK as long as we have fun. But I remember that I left because I needed to come to 3152 with my friends, and then I came here and basically we didn't win here either. So it's definitely been bad KVKs for me, I ain't gonna lie. But that being said, I gotta outperform better as well, so it's kind of on me as well, you know. It's I gotta be thinking about it. What is this thing, by the way? Huh? 3209. Like, I fought 3209 in KVK 1. Why do I have like what is this? Who put me in here, man? Crazy. What is this? What is this, man? I don't mind losing, but knowing you will lose before the fighting starts is what hurts. Well, I would say that we knew that we were gonna lose, but I ain't gonna lie. It definitely was a hard KVK. Like, we knew it. Like, we were seeing the enemy. Those guys were basically the top 2 kill points alliances, so we knew that it wasn't going to be easy, and we were right about it. Like, our alliances basically had a combined kill participation of 150 billion, and their alliances had a total of 400 billion. So just from there you can basically understand how much more powerful those people were to us. It's a really good city, man. It's too overcrowded though. Like, I would not love it to have it, I ain't gonna lie. I wouldn't love to have it because it's just too crowded. Like, I just can't realize where's everything in here. Like, okay, I'm seeing the resources, okay, the hospitals are here, here are the training, but just too much, man. I like to keep my things simple, I ain't gonna lie. I like to keep my things simple. Like, you basically cannot even see a single decoration in here. Well, there is one. There's this thing right here, and it was here, and I just basically took it and I just put it right here. I was like, hey, you're just you're being annoying right now. So this is like, this is the way I like to keep my cities, man. Simple, easy peasy, you know. I know where everything is, and I just oh, by the way, I haven't done this today. Wait a minute, that's actually on me, man. Wait a minute, I forgot to do my chest and everything today. Holy shit, I was so close. Holy shit, that's how did I even forget to do it today? Rise of Kingdoms matchmaking is really weird. I mean, in terms of like raw power, we were about the same. If anything, we were bigger in just like terms of power alone, but they just were bigger killers, you know. Like they actually were fighters. Like we had a lot of dead weight. As a kingdom, we had a lot of dead weight. Unfortunately, it's the truth. We were just not justifying the amount of power that we had. Like we just weren't as powerful in terms of like in reality. Like in numbers, yeah, we were super strong, but in reality, we were actually crazy weak. So. But yeah, we are trying, like 3152 is definitely trying to fix everything, you know, like we basically are resetting the whole kingdom as we speak. That being said, I'm not gonna be enjoying the goods because I'm gonna be migrating soon to 3269 with Scutes. But I'm just waiting for those guys to finish the KVK, and once that happens, we will see ourselves into 3269, and hopefully it's gonna be a lot better, hopefully. But even if it isn't, it's okay. That's why a lot of kingdoms purge the dead weights. Yeah, but you know, I wish there was like a system where you can just basically kick people out, you know, just send them to like a dead kingdom, or kind of like an abyss, you know, just call it like Kingdom Hell or something. Call it like an abyss, somewhere where people can basically send you temporarily if you're just inactive as a whale. Just we gotta be thinking about something in here. Just a way to just kill, or maybe supposing that you want to sign up for a KVK, you decide which members are gonna be taking part in the KVK. Like I believe that's kind of like fair. Just don't do like an automated system. Let the kingdom decide. It's kind of like, hey, we want to be fighting this KVK, but only this 150 members are gonna allow to be coming, you know, into the KVK. So it's kind of like, why not, man? Of course, you need to be on the good side of the king. Otherwise, he's just gonna kick you out of the KVK, and that's gonna be kind of sad. But it's a lot of I'll say healthier system than just a random automated KVK, don't you think? Dev said that it can be abused, that system. Yeah, like I said, the system can definitely be abused, and you gotta be on the best, like you gotta have some good relationship with the king and everything. So he's definitely right about this. But at the same time, man, complete 40 daily alliance donations. I'm doing that. 100, 200 daily alliance donations. Okay, we're gonna be trying to do that. It won't work. Why? Give me like a reasoning. Like I'm not saying that you're wrong. I'm not saying that you're wrong. I'm just saying like give me a reason. You know, just justify it or give me an argument for your opinion. You know, like I'm able to accept an opinion if it has an argument behind it. I mean, so far this one is definitely not working. Like this KVK matchmaking is definitely not working. It has like a lot of flaws and everything, but for example 1960 and 1188. Okay, give me an explanation behind that, please. Why do you believe that 1960 and 1188 would not work under a system where both kingdoms can basically decide which members they are going to send to the KVK, so they can just be ranked based on the members that they actually want to send to the KVK, kind of like on the Osiris League or something? Oh, there we are. 1188 would have been lean for a very long time and have around the same number of main accounts as GT, but in off-season 1960 was deep into Imperium, but 1188 was an A seed. Okay, so what's the problem so far? Because 1960 has a lot of dead weight. Okay, so if 1960 just decides to basically sign up for a KVK without the dead weight, it would actually come down to fighting like an A seed or something. Like, I'm just saying, you know, maybe not, like they're definitely going to be fighting a high A seed type of thing, but I'm just giving you an example. If they added your system, then all the years of work 1188 did to staying lean would be worthless. Okay, but just one kingdom cannot be the problem for making changes, you know. Plus, what do you think that 1188 being lean is a bad thing? It's kind of like the same system, and you're signing up. Like, supposing you are staying lean, and supposing that, okay, let's make a quick example. Supposing this, I'm gonna be like, let's go to mail and let's go to new mail. I'm gonna be like, supposing that 1188 power is equal to 10 billion, you know, because they are lean or something. 1960 now would sign up with only the active players. If those numbers are close to 10 billion, then these two kingdoms will fight each other. If 1960 is too big for 1188, then they are not going to be playing together. It's kind of like easy, man. If kingdoms have a dead weight, it's your fault for letting them in the first place. I mean, there's only so much you can do, because even if you basically zero someone, he's still 50 to 60 million power. So as a kingdom, there's, what can I even do if I had like 200 guys who are about 50 million power, who have basically quit the game, and now they just don't want to leave, because they just quit the game, and they don't really care too much about the fighting and your problems and everything anymore. Like, if I quit the game, do you believe I'm gonna start worrying about the kingdom's problems? It's kind of like, hey, I quit, man, I quit, your problem is not my problem anymore. Like, so it's kind of like, why? Yeah, 1188 and 1960 fights would be equal, but in reality 1188 would have a campmate. I believe that 1188 honestly has the best system right now. If you are offline for over 30 days, you are not counting in matchmaking. Okay, but it's kind of like, why do you think that those guys won't just sign up like every 30 days? Like, just for the fun of it, you know, just to basically, supposing that you have upset the guy, you know, they just show up in your kingdom, they are gonna quit the game anyways, and they just show up in your kingdom, they play the good guy, and like 2 seasons or 2 months later, they just go AFK, but they log in every 30 days. So what can you actually do as a kingdom? Like, that guy basically affects in a bad way your KVK, but there's nothing you can do about it. Like, yeah, you zero the guy, he's 50 million power still though. He's still like 50-60 million power, and that 50 million 60 power is like the technology, the commanders, the armaments, you know, like the buildings, basically each and every one of those things. Like, what can you do as a king or as a kingdom to stop that from happening? There's nothing you can do. Zero the guy, he's zeroed already, but he's still 60 million. Like, what you gonna do, man? Nothing. So that's what I'm talking about. Like, this right now, the system as it's working, it's basically at fault, because it's supposing that people do not have a bad intention of ruining your KVK, but they just might, you know, they just might do it. I think the ability to kick like 1 player a month could work, but not choosing who counts for matchmaking. That's another issue with that. Supposing that you want to kick a guy who's actually an active guy, but you just want to kick him because you hate him. So also, supposing that you kick him, now think about the player who is actually being kicked. Where should Rise of Kingdoms take you? Suppose for a moment that you as Lelouch, you're being kicked out of your kingdom. Like, where are you supposed to go? What's fair to you as a player, you know? It's kind of like, should you be sent to another kingdom? Should you be sent to like a hell place, or a system where it's gonna take you like 30 days to come back? Like, what exactly is your future as a guy who's been kicked out of his kingdom? Because I believe that that's kind of like the main problem. Like, there's thousands of games like Rise of Kingdoms existing, and not a single one actually allows you to kick players from the server. Because it's kind of like, where would the game take you? Like, what's fair to you? I honestly believe that what I'm saying as an idea is not the worst one, you know? Like, kingdoms choose which players they want to fight this KVK with. It's kind of like, let them apply, kind of like a Zyrus League. You know, it's kind of like, hey, we have 100 members, you have 2,000, but the powers are equal, so it's okay, you know? I'm not saying that there shouldn't be like a cap on members. Let it be 1,000, let it be 2,000, let it be 1,000,000 players. Point is, a kingdom is going to sign up with 100 players, another kingdom is going to sign up with 1,000 players, but if the power is equal, these two kingdoms are just going to fight each other, you know? Easy peasy, you know, lemon squeezy. So it shouldn't be like, it's not a Zyrus League, like it's not 100 guys versus 100 guys. In my opinion, I think they should be sent to like a safe zone kingdom or something where they can just wait and try to fight a new kingdom. Okay, but is that actually gonna make you play the game more? Like, supposing that you are being kicked out of your kingdom right now. Also, under what pretext should you be kicked? Because what makes you think that the kings are not gonna abuse the system and just kick players who they just don't like? Maybe they're not gonna be kicking the dead weight, they're just gonna be kicking non-dead weight, but they just don't like you, you know? It's kind of like, hey, I'm gonna be using my ticket to get rid of this motherfucker. And again, excuse my language, but that's basically what someone would say, you know? Because this guy's dead, but I might just punish someone who's alive, you know? I'm gonna banish someone who's alive. Like, again, your idea is not bad. All I'm saying is kind of like, we gotta reason out what actually happens when the button is pressed. You know, let's just think about the scenarios, basically, you know? Like, 1960 would not even be Imperium right now if it wasn't for the deadweight. If the king is stupid like that, then everyone should leave the kingdom. You would actually, honestly, in my experience and what I've seen and the drama that I've heard as a streamer and everything, and people tell me a lot of stuff because they love to just tell me drama, because why not? You would be surprised at how many kings are actually children, and by children I mean actual children in reality, but also children in the way that they think about the game, and that they just abuse the power. Like, I've seen guys who, just because they're kings doesn't mean that they're like fair or right or mature or anything like that. It just means that they're just children who somehow formed like a team of 15 years old guys, and they just show up everywhere, they play together, so they have the power, but not necessarily have the brains to actually lead the kingdom, you know? I've seen this thing like many times. Like, I've seen many leaderships basically have at least one or two guys who just are part of the leadership, but nobody realizes like, what the hell are you even doing there? You're pretty much the king can abuse it and lie about it. Yeah, that's basically what I'm saying. The king can basically, it's kind of like you're the king's bitch, you know? It's kind of like the guy can just kick you out anytime, so you gotta be on his good side. You cannot say anything, you cannot fight the guy, you cannot just argue with the guy. It's kind of like, I'm the king, so you speak about my last kingdom, Eivor? I don't know much about your last kingdom, brother. I'm just saying, like, I've heard a lot of drama. Like, a lot of people have told me a lot of stories, and I've seen it happen, you know? Like, I've seen guys who just, unfortunately, they're really good people, but they're just not good kings, you know? It's sometimes it just happens. Like I see a lot of people who are emotional, people who just cannot lead, people who just cannot take a no for an answer, cannot take an argument for an answer. It's kind of like their way or the highway without even discussing anything. And you would be surprised, man. Like just because someone is a king doesn't mean that he's a good king. You know, like I can just gather myself a group of like 50 people as a player or as a streamer and just go to a new kingdom, just declare myself the king, have the power to keep myself as the king. It doesn't necessarily mean that I'm a good king though. Like I know that I suck as a leader, and that's the reason as to why I don't do it. You know, I don't have the time for it, I don't have the patience anymore for it. Like whenever I was like 15 or 17 or 19 and I was playing this type of games, I was always part of the leadership. Everywhere where I was going, I was part of the leadership, you know. But now I know that I just can't do that anymore. I tried it, man. Like honestly, I tried it. They offered me to be king of a certain kingdom. I ain't gonna mention the name, but point is, I literally was offered to be part of the leadership of a certain kingdom if I did something that they wanted me to do, which for me was super easy to do. And at the end I was like, you know, man, I'm gonna do you this favor, but I'm not gonna be part of the leadership because I honestly don't even want to do that. First of all, I don't want to be coming there, and second of all, I don't want to be part of leadership, man. There's no fun in it. It's a lot of work, it's a lot of responsibility, and people think that being a king or being a leader or something like that, it's fun, it's amazing, it's easy, it shows that you're amazing, but at the same time they just forget just how much hard work it is. Because my king isn't like that, yeah. My new king is pretty good. He's actually a doctor in real life, so he's pretty much a proper adult. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like you want someone to be king, someone who's not emotional, first of all, someone who has knowledge about the game, second thing, and someone who is fair to everyone, third thing. You know, someone who has like a good let's say like a way of solving issues or a way of weighting issues. My king can be childish at times, but that's what makes her approachable. No, by childish I don't mean like childish as in doing jokes. Like I can take jokes and stuff like that. I mean like childish as in you cannot be emotional and kick people out of the alliance, zero people out of the alliance, or just basically just do some stuff. Like you just cannot threaten me. Like you have kings that just basically threaten their members whenever they just have like a difference of opinion, you know. So that's basically what I'm talking about. Like I'm not talking about kings who basically just are childish sometimes, or they just want to have fun. It's kind of like, hey, that's part of the game. But I have a problem with guys who will literally threaten my future into the game if I talk to them about something. You know, that's basically the type of bad kingship that I'm talking about. If I'm not leadership in a kingdom, I'd probably go crazy. I used to be like that, man, but right now I realize that I just don't want it anymore. I honestly I don't want to have anything to do with the leadership. Like I said, I was offered to be king of a certain kingdom. Well, not I don't know if it was king per se, but basically I was going to be part of the leaderboard or whatever it's being called, and I could be king as well in the future. But point is, I just declined it in the end. Like the offer was really good. I appreciate the guys doing me the offer because I was really active at that time on my gaming, so I knew, like, everyone was seeing that I was really doing a good job on my... I even had my own alliance at that time. And you know, everyone was seeing that I was doing a good job, man. But I was hating it. I was honestly hating being the leader of an alliance. And I remember when my alliance merged with another one and I became an R4, I just talked to the leader of the alliance and the king, and I was like, hey, I'm just an R4 because I'm enjoying the buffs, but I don't want to be part of the leadership anymore. Like, I don't want to be making any decisions. I don't want to be responsible for the activity of the alliance. I don't want to be responsible for the events. I don't want to be responsible for anything, man. I just want to play the game. Like, that's basically all I want right now. I want to log in. I want to play my game. if the kingdom is active or inactive, that's your problem. If the kingdom is doing bad, that's your problem. If the alliance has any issue, that's your problem. I'm willing to help as a member, but not as a leader. Nah, man. Hey, Scutes, you can have the spot of the king any single day, man. Like, you can be part of leadership any single day, because I promise you, if you ever like offer me to be king of 3269, I'm gonna decline 100%. Like, I can promise you that 100%. At any given day, point, or whatever, if you ever offer me to be king, I'm gonna be declining it. It's just not what I want anymore. Well, I could be king for like 5 seconds just to make like a video about it, like I'm king, and that's about it. I'll just quit. I would quit my first day at the office. Your king is she nice? Send me your number. Oh man, come on, you ain't that thirsty, man. I know that you ain't that thirsty. Plus, Greece has some amazing girls, so I don't even know why you want the number of someone from who's online and you will never meet in person. Just joking, just joking, just joking. So true, I can enjoy doing R4 stuff, but I need to know the secrets doing the KVK. I mean, yeah, it's kind of like, I can see it that way, but it's kind of like the amount of work that you gotta be putting just for those secrets. It's kind of like, I don't want to even know them. I don't even want to know them. Same, probably would be seen in a mental hospital if I was not, man. I don't know, man. I don't know, like I said, I'm pretty sure that 100% I would just decline the position every single time. Like, the old me would have loved to do it. The new me right now is just too lazy to do it. I have too much stuff going on in my life to have the time to lead a kingdom as well. Maybe if I'm like a millionaire in like 50 years or something, I might just try and do something like that. But otherwise, if I need a hobby, definitely not gonna be being a king of in Rise of Kingdoms or anywhere. Like, I used to love making alliances. I used to love being leader. I used to love being the best of the best, and the people. I was like 15 years old and I had guys who were basically asking advice from me. Like, that shit felt good back then, but now it's I don't know, I just don't find it enjoyable anymore. I don't get the same satisfaction. I guess I've grown up a little bit, you know, to the idea that I don't need to be the best of the best. Sometimes I just as long as I'm having my own fun, the rest doesn't really matter. I dropped the classic joke to my king today. Drop me the R4, trust me, I will not open migration limit. Just imagine ruining the kingdom within 5 minutes, man. Just imagine doing that. But I can shut my mouth. I can shut my mouth, so it's almost always leaked right away. Yeah, I did that mistake, man. Like, I did that mistake at a certain point, but I basically fixed it straight away. Like, I basically lied. Like, okay, I lied about the truth. Like, as soon as I said it, I just I realized that I shouldn't have said that, and I just basically just gave like another version of the story. I was super close to getting my ass beaten or something. Sometimes it's hard, man. Like, knowing stuff and not being able to tell anyone, it's hard. Because it's kind of like you can discuss it with anyone. It's kind of like, hey guys, we will attack in 2 hours, but don't tell anyone, okay? So, did I ever tell you about a story when we were gonna attack in 2 hours? Yeah, I was live stream. Like, I was in 3207, and I wasn't even paying attention that I was on live stream. Like, I just lost it for a moment, and the king basically told me, because I was thinking to myself, why aren't we fighting? So the king of 3207, I believe it was Eris, The guy basically messaged me on Discord. He was like, "Hey man, we will attack in 2 hours. We won't attack now because we have a spy on our kingdom." So we basically gave the wrong information. The enemy has logged into the game, and once they actually leave in a couple of hours, we will actually attack. So I was like, I'm reading out loud. I'm literally reading the Discord out loud. Like, I forgot for a moment that I was like live. I was literally reading all this information out loud, and I was like, and then like 10 seconds later I was like, nah man, you're an idiot. Like, we're actually gonna attack now. What you even saying? Like, I don't know, like and then I was like, I wish someone had made like a strategy when we could attack later, but unfortunately we just got attacked now. And then I was forced to take like 5 people and just go out there and just basically kill myself. Like, I basically gathered a couple of friends on 3207. I just went out there trying to basically provoke a fight, trying to make it look as if we are indeed attacking, you know. I'm telling you, man, I wasn't even paying attention. That's my one and only time that I actually leaked an information. Like, I've never done that before, but I lost it. Like, for a single second I lost the fact that I was on a live stream. So I was like reading everything out loud. I wasn't even trying to leak it. I was literally reading everything out loud. Thank God I didn't mention the fact that I was talking to the king and therefore the information was legit. But thankfully at the end of the day they bought it, and 2 hours later everyone was basically offline from the enemy, and we attacked, and we actually got some nice territory before they beat us up again, you know. Bro had an army, less men standing. I had like 5 guys, 5 friends, and I was like, hey man, we just unfortunately I did this, I fucked up this way, and I just is anyone willing to take 2 or 3 marches out there and just make it seem as if we are starting to attack or as we are starting to gather? And they were like, okay, why not? Good guys, man. I miss them, unfortunately. They are not part of 3152 anymore. They left for another kingdom, but I chose not to follow them because, well, I got a better offer from 3269 when it comes to my streaming details. And that's the most important thing about me. Like, I just want to go to a kingdom that's gonna allow me to stream. Like, if I cannot stream the KVK, that's a really big issue for me. Again, I'm not gonna rebel. I'm not gonna be making any problems. Like, basically the same thing happened in 3152. Like, I was basically forbidden from streaming certain stuff, and I didn't make anything big out of it. Like, I realized the situation, I respected the king's decision, but for me it was really, really terrible. Last KVK we had a plan, only shared with Ally R4. Next day Henry King sends our king a screenshot of our secret Henry King sends our king a screenshot of our secret plan. Holy shit. Was the individual killed preservation in 3152? Good question. So you got New Way at 100 billion. Wait, no, that's power. I'm sorry. I was like, wait, so low. We got this guy with 3 billion. We got Nanami. Like, you actually got a couple of guys in here, but it's just a shadow of whatever it was before. Most of the guys just left for another kingdom. So it's definitely a shadow of whatever it was before, but we are trying to make it better. We are definitely trying to make it better. And that shit is funny, man. Like, just imagine. No, but this thing with spies and everything, it's actually kind of funny. Like, I don't even know. Like, honestly, I have no idea how the hell information gets leaked so easily. It's kind of like, hey, only 5 people know it, but somehow it got leaked. So now we actually gotta understand. Khan left. Khan's main account left. Now we have Khan 2 in here, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it's Khan 2. Like, it's basically like the second the second accounts, basically the secondary accounts. Bro, imagine playing so much the game that you get inside an R4 as a spy and you stay there. Real life KGB. True, man. True. I remember in an old game when I was part of the leadership, and my job was to identify the spies that came into our alliance. So what I did is that I had like 4 accounts that I had created, and I never told anyone that all those 4 accounts were mine. Everyone believed that those were like 4 different people. I basically built like a personality for everyone. Like I remember one of them was Dave. Dave was from Italy. Dave lived in Prato province, and he knew Italian, which I do know as well. Like I can actually speak Italian. And I remember another guy was from England. His name was Josh. Just imagine Drake and Josh, man, the comedy. Point is, I had like 4 accounts, and whenever someone would show up, like a spy or something, usually they would try to like recruit people or just talk ill about the alliance, but they would not know that I had those accounts, you know. So every single time they would just fuck up and just send my alternative accounts, just send them like like just talk trash, you know, because I would get friendly. I would be like, hey man, don't you think that this alliance kind of sucks? Maybe we should just jump ship or something. They would be like, yeah man, you know what, let me tell you something, I don't even like it here, but I just came in here to just take some stuff, some information, and probably I'm gonna leave in a few days. And I was like, bam, got you, bitch. But I had the time back then, man. I was 15 years old, you know. I was like 17 years old, I don't remember, but point is, I had the time back then to do this thing. Like I had the time back then to just do the drama. I don't have the time anymore. I miss it, I just don't have it, unfortunately. He doesn't have faith in the kingdom to keep his main there. I'm not even gonna get into if that's the thing, man, but nah, man, I don't know. Honestly, I have no idea if he did for that reason. Point is, from what they said, is that they are trying to make the kingdom like a lower seed, so the enemies can be easier for us to fight, and they can just give like the new members a chance to grow and just grow stronger with time, you know. So basically they're trying to downsize the kingdom or something. Bro is Kevin from Split. Yeah, I'm telling you, man, like I just did that stuff, you know. Like I actually had like 4 accounts, 4 different personalities. Each and every one would show up every single day. Like I would log in to sometimes have a conversation between myself and I, you know, kind of like from different accounts, make it seem like you know, someone's day went good, someone else's day went bad, his wife just giving him the usual stuff, you know, the dishes, whatever, someone else's child just having problems, you know. Like I don't know, like it's I remember I did those stuff, you know, but I kept like a record, I kept like a notepad of each one's personalities. I was like, hey, Dave is this years old, he's from here, he has this family, this is his life, you know, kind of like a real story. Like I actually went really serious for my job back then, man. Like I was the anti-spy. I was the anti-spy guy, and I actually took my work really seriously when it came to the game. Now I laugh about it because it's kind of like, hey man, it was just a game, was it really so important? But yeah, like it just, times have changed, man. I don't have the time anymore to do those stuff. I wish I could, I just don't. Anyway, I don't want to be talking too much about my kingdom right now because, well, first of all, it would get me in trouble, but not that I have anything really bad to say, like just the usual stuff, you know. I honestly have no problem with the way the kingdom is being led so far. Like I just the only reason as to why I'm getting out, I said it. It's It's just because I want to be streaming, you know. That's about it. Like I have no issue. Like I would actually stay in 3152 even at the state in which they're in. I would literally stay in here. I just cannot do that because, well, I just need to be streaming, you know. I've worked too hard on my YouTube channel. Like I know that I don't have the viewers and stuff, but at least 3 to 4 days a week I'm here, I'm doing live streams, I'm wasting my breath, I'm wasting my time, I'm wasting my life, you know, trying to just have fun but on the YouTube and everything, but also just make something out of it, and I just can't abandon it as a thing, you know. Where are you going? I'm going to 3269, man, from Scutes. I mean, enemies seeing markers in a low seed KVK won't change much. True. Honestly, true, man. But I guess more than like 5 minutes of a delay, you know, it's kind of like, if I put like a 5 minutes delay, it should be pretty safe, because it's kind of like, hey, what markers are you gonna? Unless people put markers like, hey, we're gonna show up 2 hours from now, I mean, then yeah, that's a dangerous marker. But if we're kind of like in fighting and everyone's like, for 2 minutes we're gonna gather here and attack, and I have a 5-minute delay, by the time that people see this marker, we already are done, like donezo, everything is finished, we are already attacking, you know. So that's kind of like the point. But anyway, I'm still gonna try and talk to Rise of Kingdoms Lilith and see if I might get like a streamer deal or something. Well, I don't even want money, I just want to be able to delete the markers, and that's about it. Like I'm not looking to be exclusive for Rise of Kingdoms or something. Hey, give you some time and you'll grow. You're going at a good pace. Yeah, like I definitely trust in me and the work that I've done. Like I know that I have a lot of information that I don't have right now, so it's definitely, the start was terrible. The after start was less terrible. Now we are doing decent, and I know that there's gonna be coming a time when we are gonna be doing good, and then it's gonna be coming a time when we will be doing amazing. So it's kind of like the way it works. It's gonna take a while for me to be to depth to everything, the knowledge of the game and everything, but hey, it's cool, man. Yeah, low seed balls don't last like half an hour, unlike Crazy Kingdoms. True, but like if we're gonna do any big balls, like I don't really, it's okay, man. Like I can do like a bigger delay, you know, like I don't really mind too much about it. It's kind of like, at least I want to be able to stream it. Like that's really important to me. Oh, I was talking to go there, but they are in KVK when I wanted to leave my kingdom. Yeah, they will basically not be in a KVK for, what was it, Scutes? Was it like 29th of this month? So it basically in like 17 days. That's when I'm going over to that kingdom, to 3269. And Scutes is basically the guy who recruits for 3269. So if you ever change your mind on it, just, yeah, send him a message, man. He's on my Discord, but you might also speak to him here or anywhere. Would be definitely nice to have you on my kingdom, but hey, no pressure. Like the biggest mistake you can do, truth being said, I ain't gonna lie, the biggest mistake people do in this game is that they usually just form like alliances with friends and they just follow them everywhere, and sometimes they just basically just follow their friend to the wrong place. Like some of my friends left with the migration that 3152 did, and I refused them, you know. I was like, hey man, I respect you all, we started playing this game together. I'm gonna miss all of you because I love the conversations. I love the Like, I love the conversations, I love the interactions that we had, I love the small rivalry that I had with a certain two guys. Like, we were all basically about the same power and we were all trying to surpass each other. So I was like, hey, I'm gonna miss all of that, but I can't follow you guys anymore. Like, my journey is going to a kingdom that's actually gonna be allowing me to stream, and it's really important for me. So I'm sorry, and hopefully I meet you guys on the battlefield, and if I meet you on the battlefield, I'll beat your asses. But hey, just remember, I love you, but I'm gonna beat your asses if I meet you on the battlefield. Like, by the time we actually meet next time, I'm gonna be the big brother, and I'm gonna show you just how scary I can be. Nah, just jokes aside, man, those guys were amazing. I'm gonna be missing the fact that I'm not gonna be playing with them anymore. I'm pretty sure the enemies in KVK are smart enough to see a bolt gathering. True. Plus, one thing that I never understood is kind of like, supposing that we are gonna attack 3 minutes for now. Okay, so that's a ball. Let's suppose for a moment that the enemy sees that information that we are gonna attack in like 3 minutes. How exactly is this helping the enemy, you know? It's kind of like, what can they even do? What can they even do if they know this information that we are gonna attack 3 minutes from now? It's kind of like, yo, we have 3 minutes. Okay, but what you gonna do in 3 minutes? What's gonna change? Basically, like, you're still the counter strategy is basically the same one. You are gonna ball up yourself and you are gonna try to counter us, and that's about it. Like, whenever we attack in 2 minutes or 5 minutes or in 10 minutes, it's still the same idea. Like, you're just gonna ball up and wait for, either you're gonna do a move or you're gonna wait for us. So I don't know, man, like, point is. But anyway, like, I don't want to make too much drama about it. Like, I realize that some information is secret, some information is confidential, and we gotta try our best to save that information from the enemy. So, and my job as a streamer is to be as discreet as I can, and I'm totally fine with that. Okay, 240 barbs out of 300, so we are actually really close. Also, we are training, we gotta do 34ths. Maybe by tomorrow I might do like half of them. This one is doable. Help your allies, totally doable. Increase building power. Now this one, I'm not sure if it's doable, because I don't know if I have anything that I can upgrade right now. We gotta see that. We actually gotta see that. Day 4, I cannot see anything, so we definitely have some stuff to do for tomorrow. It ain't gonna be an easy day, but it's gonna be a grinding one. And truth being said, whenever there's work to do, I do it because I remember only one thing. Most of the guys aren't doing it because they're too lazy. Like, the off season is always too lazy. The off season, exactly what I was talking about, brother. This time I'm so lazy on this event, just got off my KVK and I'm tired. Exactly, that's what I'm talking about. Like, I realized that most of the time, whenever the off season comes, most of the people want to chill, and that's the moment where if you grind, you will actually be able to close the distance between us. So whenever the off season comes, truth being said, I grind even harder. I grind more in off season than I grind in on season, which is kind of crazy. Because I realized that's when the people aren't exactly doing much. Like, nobody's getting gems in here, nobody's doing much. We did the Alliance Mobilization event, we got level 5, by the way. Imagine getting level 5 into Alliance Mobilization. That's literally embarrassing. That's literally embarrassing. It's embarrassing for a kingdom or for an alliance to reach level 5 in Alliance Mobilization, and that's it. Like, you should be aiming for like level 10, level 11, level 12, I don't know, but definitely not level 5, you know, like we lost so many good rewards in there, and I'm really furious to it. Like to this day, I'm actually really furious about that. Like I just don't realize how the hell as a kingdom we barely managed to pull level 5 into that event. Yeah, I mean, should being said, Michael, I have a lot of stuff to perfect myself, man. Like I need stronger marchers, I need more marchers, I need more champions, more AoE commanders. I need a lot of stuff for KVK, man. I definitely need those tier 5. Like it's really hard to do anything without the tier 5s. It's really hard. Like if you don't have the tier 5s, it's really hard to chain stuff, it's really hard to do barb forts, it's really hard to do a lot of stuff, man. And I'm not talking about fighting, I'm just talking about general stuff, you know, that normally would be a lot easier to do if you had the tier 5s, but because I don't have them, I'm actually struggling quite a bit. So as we're speaking right now, we are trying our best to gather gems, but at the same time we are trying our best to do barb forts so that we can get those books, and hopefully in like 6 months or something I might be able to be getting those tier 5s. Off season when I was tier 4, I was hitting with my farm forts like 24/7. Yeah, that's basically what I'm gonna be doing soon. Like my main account is gonna be going to my farm account probably real soon, and I'm just gonna be doing grinding forts like all day long, you know. I was legit opening the alliance gift. Like these guys are doing forts right now, but I didn't do any forts today just because I wanted to go for this one. I need to go for this one, but tomorrow I'm gonna be, because I'm definitely almost there, so I don't feel like doing 60 barbs. It's really that maybe I do like another 40 tomorrow, so I take it up to like 280, and that's about it, and then I'm gonna be focusing on my forts again. But yeah, it's I'm really grinding hard on those books, man. Do 200k from main and 50k for farm to get rewards from farm too, but to get max books from the main. Yeah, it's just that my farms right now, only one of my farms has the tier 4s unlocked, and it's gonna take a while before I get the 50ks from my farm. So I'm really hard trying on my farm right now to get those tier 4, like at least 100k tier 4 infantry. I don't have any, unfortunately I don't have any AP points in here. I wish I had, because I want to regenerate those as fast as possible right now. You know, it's amazing if you reach like VIP 15 and up, because you get the action points recovery plus 30%. You get the action point limit plus 100, and if you go up and up, look at this, man, plus 200 action point limit, action point recovery 35%, action point limit plus another 350%. 350, and if you go up even more, there's literally like where is it? That's an action point something. There you go. That's an action point limit plus 400, man. So I ain't gonna lie, those VIPs are super hard to get. Like those VIPs are super hard to get, but they have some really nice benefits. Like they really have some nice benefits, I ain't gonna lie. I'm trying to get VIP 15 now, I'm close. I'm actually, technically I'm VIP 12, but I got enough in here to take it like up to VIP 13 if I want to. I'm just not doing it right now because I want to be saving my gems for the More Than Gems event. I want to be getting those 50,000 gems as soon as I can, just in case MGE happens now anytime soon. And VIP 13 isn't exactly giving me anything better than my VIP 12, so I'm not in a rush. But if I ever wanted to do it, I'm technically VIP 13 right now, and I gotta be pushing for that VIP 14. Scutes, you're on VIP 16, man? How? That's crazy. You are doing so much better than I am. I admire you, but I also hate you about that. I think VIP 15, 16 is like the way to stop. Yeah, probably like 100%. I'm not gonna be pushing for VIP 17 like at all, because I gotta be working. I gotta be wasting my gems for my equipments and everything else. So yeah, truth being said, if I ever get to like VIP 15, I'm probably gonna be stopping, gonna be doing my equipments and everything. And if I ever do those, if I ever finish those, which is gonna take like 5 to 6 years, but if I ever do finish those, maybe I might get back on my track to buy a couple of to like collect a couple of gems. But yeah, like I do realize what you're talking about. Like there's a difference of 1,000,000 points from VIP 16 to 17, and then there's another 1,000,000 points needed from VIP 17 to 18. So it's basically impossible. It's basically impossible for a free-to-play guy. Even if I collect 2,000 to 3,000 gems per day, it's gonna take me 2 years to get those VIP. And that's supposing that I never stop. I'm always perfect, and I never ever stop grinding. So yeah, at this point it becomes a joke. I'm aware of it. Come on, just find me a level 2 gem spot. What's going on in here? How come there's not a single gem level 2? Man. Come on, just get me level 2 gem spot, please. Like, we will need to reach that VIP 14 ASAP. ASAP. Let's go. Come on. Come on, come on, come on. Come on, just find me a level 20 or something. Shit. Is it really so hard? Let's go like this way. Maybe there's something in here, because I'm gonna be sleeping anyway, so even if my troops go like super far to collect those gems, I don't really mind too much. Like, I don't need to be efficient on distance anymore. I just gotta find me a 20, because he's gonna be collecting during the time I'm gonna be sleeping. Not a single one. Not a single one. It's only level 1s. Shit. That's why I need the KVK. Like, this is actually the good thing about KVKs. Like, you just have some amazing resources there. Impossible to find those here. Whatever. Let's go for... yeah, let's go for this anyway. Bro, sending gems before sleep. I was gathering gems during the whole time that I was live, man, and I was doing gems even before that. Bro, unlock VIP 14 for sure after that chill. I believe that VIP 15 is gonna be my chill, honestly, because I really want this. Look at it, because VIP 15 is really big if you think about it. Look at this. This is VIP 13, this is VIP 14, VIP 15. Look at this. It's actually crazy big, man. Like, it starts like being okay-ish for like later, but VIP 15 is so big, man. It's really super big. Now it's the art of reasoning whales in your kingdom to give them their native account after they buy a better one. Okay, you don't have to give me that much information on stream, man. Otherwise you're gonna get me banned. But no, but VIP 15 is really big, man. Look at this. It's actually crazy big. Like, you just gotta have it. Yeah, it is, but if you can chill at 14 and take it easy till 15. I really wanna... okay, I'm definitely gonna be grinding for 14 first, meaning that I can only make a decision after I reach 14, but so far my idea is that I also want to grind for 15 as well. Maybe I could just chill later. Okay guys, that being said, I really gotta chill right now for the rest of the night, because I gotta be waking up into, well, 4 hours from now I got work. So thank you all for stopping by. I love you all, and I'll see you guys into the next stream, which might be probably tomorrow. That being said, guys, that's about it for me, and I feel like it's time for me to call it a night. I'm in Romania. Peace. Please do join my Discord if you haven't, or smash that like button or subscribe button, and yeah, that's about it, man. I get reset, right? Yes, I get reset, but I'm not gonna be doing anything about it because I'm gonna be saving my gems for the MG, which is More Than Gems event, not the Mighty's Governor. Okay, guys.